Hi Aries, welcome to my channel. My name is Iris and I am here to do your July 2019 spiritual guidance readings. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope that these readings resonate with you and you find them helpful in some way. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support and returning to watch this video. If you are new to my channel, I need to say that I read my cards intuitively, which means that I don't read traditional tarot card, but I read the images and the messages from the images and the cards around to form a beautiful story for you of guidance that will help you on your highest path for your highest good. So I have pre-shuffled and premeditated on your cards, and I'm just now doing a light shuffle as the cards pop out for you, and that's way too many. So let's see what comes out for you for the month of July, Aries. I'll just tune into these cards here. And sometimes they do take a minute, so I have to be patient. So please be patient as I get through this part here. Messages for Aries for the month of July 2019. Positive changes with the Six of Winter. Looks like you've been having some troubling times, but looks like that is all changing for you, because right next to it you have the Wheel, and as after all of the cards have come out, I'll go through them all and show you each one of the cards and how they all relate to each other. So, but it looks like at any rate that there's new stuff. It looks like, you know, where once you were stuck, things are now starting to flow for you. And you've got the Dreamer that came out next to it, and the Dreamer is about new beginnings, like right at ground zero. For you, and you have new ideas and new dreams and new goals and new aspirations. So if that isn't you, it is on its way to you, but I feel that that is the energy that you're bringing with you, whether that's in your physical experience yet or not. It's definitely in the works for you. You already feel this within you. Oh, you've got a lot of movement. New beginnings and new movement. You got a lot of movement in your reading, which is fantastic, because you must have been going through something very challenging. Okay. We're just waiting for a few more cards to come out. We can put it all together. Messages for Aries for July 2019. And the Six of Spring. Oh, yeah, lots of good things. Lots of good things happening for you here this month. Now, if you like, you can fast forward to where I actually start talking about the cards, because the cards are a little bit slow. So I think that perhaps you may have been stuck for a little while as these cards are not springing forth. And that is way too many. Happens sometimes. Let's do this. Let's just speak about what is already. Okay, so like I said, there's a lot of movement and a lot of flow in your chart and your cards, which is really awesome. So the Six of Winter is the first card that came up. And the Six of Winter is my card of illumination. So he's in a boat and he's moving, like it's a little bit kind of choppy, maybe icy waters here, and then it's smoother waters over there, and there's, like, you know, a bridge over there, and there's lots of lanterns, and he can see that there is, you know, clear skies, brighter future. He's sailing into something new. So this is a card of journey. It's a card of movement. It's a card of calmer, more positive things coming into life. And it's further supported by the Wheel card. And right next to it is the Dreamer card as well. But let's talk about this Wheel card here. The Wheel card is about that forward momentum, and whatever the rocky seas were, the stagnant times, the difficult times, the wondering, like, when am I ever going to move through this situation? The positive changes that you've made within yourself, because positive change never comes from an external source. It always comes from an internal source that is manifested into the external. And that's from, in my opinion. So whatever it is, whatever thought process, whatever thoughts you've been putting out into the world, whatever desires you have, there has been forward movement now, and if you aren't already experiencing it, it is coming in. So keep thinking, focusing on what it is that you want rather than what is. And sometimes that's really difficult, but you know, I encourage you, keep going. If it's not there yet, don't stop, right? Just keep on thinking about what it's going to feel like once this thing happens, or we move, or that we get more money, or this contract comes through, whatever it happens to be for you, because the wheel is starting to turn for you as a result of that. And that is starting a new journey, a new path for you. The wheel is a number 10 card, but you know, 1 and 0 is 1. So this is new beginning. So I think that what you wanted here is to manifest something completely different that's going to set your life on a complete new journey here for you. However, don't forget to take some time to rest and rejuvenate. Sometimes when we are, and I said this to Pisces as well, sometimes when we are working so hard to create something new, or to change our life, or to change a circumstance, we get so caught up in the feeling and the emotion that sometimes it can be all consuming, and we forget just to shut down sometimes and just to take a rest. And this is so important, because resting ourselves from the overwhelm, from the confusion, from the stress. And I think that's probably the biggest thing, is that stress that consumes us. Sometimes we forget just to shut that down. And when we allow ourselves to shut down in that way, we actually emerge with more mental clarity, and more creative ideas start to flow through us, right? If our mind is so consumed with always thinking and always worrying and always being concerned, we don't have clear thoughts in our mind, right? But the Chariot again here is that forward movement that is happening for you. So, you know, you have the wheel in motion and the Chariot that is moving you forward, because you've been committed and dedicated to whatever this process is, and it's coming in for you now. And then the 6 of Spring is, you know, this is the success, this is the good news card. So good things are coming in for you. This Queen is riding in on her white horse, you know, holding her staff, and it's her, you know, it's her her colors or her tribe's, you know, flag, so to speak, right? But it's coming in with good news and an announcement. So that is really positive news for you. And you must have, you know, been going through a really difficult time in your life. But I feel really strongly that that now is all about to change for you. And the next card out for you is life experience. And again, it's a major life event card. You've got you've got 4 major life event cards talking about, you know, the hardships and the new hopes and dreams and moving forward and creating something new in your life. And the life experience card that came out is just, you know, you've had that experience and now you're manifesting new life experience. And of course, that's what we want. We want new life experiences because, you know, it helps us to grow and it helps us to become who we're meant to become. And sometimes that means that we are leaving people and circumstances and new ways of being behind as well. So it's also about letting go of the past and letting go of resentments. And there's your last 3 cards. So here you have 2 more life-changing cards. So you've got the Wheel, you've got the Dreamer, you've got the Chariot, you've got life experience, and you've got the Magician. And the Magician is all about, it's the number 1 card, you know. So you've got the Wheel and you've got the Magician. So you are on a completely different new life path. You've had these life experiences. You've experienced what you have, and now I feel like you're almost like recreating your whole entire life and going through the process of letting those things go, or you have been, and now it's finally starting to come in for you. So don't stop, you know, take your time to rest, right? But if you're not seeing these sunnier shores yet, don't stop, right? A lot of people stop because what they want and what they're working very hard for hasn't shown up for you yet. And so they stop, but don't stop, because the wheels, they are in motion and things are moving forward for you finally. And this is, you know, this is a passion card. This is about working hard at whatever it is that you want to manifest and create for yourself. It could be, you know, maybe you've just changed your entire career and you've gone through that whole learning process, and you know, you've bumped up against one obstacle after another obstacle, and you're thinking like, when is this ever going to change for me, right? Keep going. I keep on hearing, just keep going, because if it hasn't shown up for you yet, Aries, it is coming in for you. Don't give up. Keep working hard, keep practicing, keep putting in the hours, keep dedicating yourself to your passion, because things are going to be coming in fast and furious for you. And don't forget to take some R&R for yourself too, and because all work and no play, and that includes working of the mind as well, doesn't help with mental clarity. Okay, so let's get a card from Oracle of Visions by Cyril Manchetti, and I don't need that many cards. Brand new deck that I've been working with, really loving this deck. It's old Victorian kind of steampunk imagery, and the cards are just, the illustrations are just magnificent. So let's see what guidance the Oracle of Visions has for you. Right there. All right. Yeah. Okay, so you've got the number 41 card, and there's no names or anything like that guidance for these cards. I just really look at the images and just see what messages pop out from here. And I think with this card specifically, Aries, I see what I'm feeling from this card is that you're seeing yourself in a different way now. You know, when you look at yourself in a three-way mirror, you get to see all sides of yourself. And I think that you have gone through a transformation here where, you know, there's all of these masks down below, and you've got this three-way mirror, and you're seeing the many sides of you and how multi-dimensional and awesome you really are. And you have lowered anything, any facade that you had, or any ways that you thought you needed to be in order to be loved and appreciated, and to know yourself, your self-worth, and your value. And I think that this new part of your journey, and the cards that are down on the ground here, really speak very much to that work that you've done. And that's why you are on this new journey here, because you're seeing yourself for who you really are. And I say, well done. Well done, Aries. That's well done. Well done. And it's also, I'm just hearing something else here. It's about accepting of other people as well, and accepting of who they are and what they are going through. Yeah, beautiful message. So Aries, that's what I have for you for the month of July. I hope this has resonated with you. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Leave a comment below if this did resonate with you. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, I will leave all of the details and information on how to connect with me below this video. And so until we meet each other again, I wish you a ton of love and a ton of success, and take care. Bye.